Let's take a look at functions today and how functions can be used to make our code shorter. Here in this example, we're going to be looking at the game object bridge and how bridge can be passed to different parts of the code along with other game objects to make certain sets of actions be repeated. Functions are kind of like envelopes or categories of code, if you will, where we can send messages and open messages and then return back to the program. So here we're going to have an envelope labeled A. But inside of that envelope is this message bridge. Bridge is the argument and A is the parameter. We can pass the bridge game object into the parameter A so that we can turn to A, which is the bridge, and step the distance to A, which is the bridge. We can do this with other types of game objects as well. So if we have another game object, match, that we need to step the distance to and turn to, we can package it inside of an argument. We can send that game object, match, over to our function. And our function with the parameter A will receive match, our game object. And that parameter, A, is equal to match. So our function called goTo can turn to A, which is our match, and step the distance to A. Let's take a look at it in CodeMonkey's challenge number 80. Here we have our goTo bridge. Bridge being the argument, A the parameter. We can turn to A, which is holding bridge, and we can step the distance to A. And this will work for match as well. We can pass match into our goTo function, and the parameter A, which is holding match, we can turn to it and step to it. But once we grab the match, we need to be able to get back to the pile. So if you'd like to give this challenge a try on your own, go ahead and pause this video now. But we're going to go back together and continue finishing this script. After we've grabbed our match, we can then access our goTo function to get back to this pile. So we're going to go to bridge and pass bridge into our function, and then we're going to go to the game object pile. Bridge will be passed in to the parameter A, so we can turn and step to it. And then pile will be passed to the goTo function so that we can turn and step to it. All of which making our code much more easy to read and a lot shorter. And at the end, we can drop our match at the pile.